everybody. Well, since I got that shroud done, I was thinking about putting some more stuff on here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits, because if, you know, some of you who've built go-karts before know that you can always add more stuff or keep working on them and keep doing more stuff to them and everything, but if you're not prudent enough to know when to stop, then you're always working on the thing. So what I'm going to do now is I am just going to completely strip it all down, completely take everything off, and I'm going to paint it. That's what we're going to do. Well guys, got it all tore apart now, and I checked to see how much paint I had, and I come to realize that I didn't have as much flat black as I thought I would. So I had to grab primer. So I'm painting it primer red. I'll probably have enough to do the rear end as a flat black, because I've only got one can of flat black left. I don't have any more money to get anything else, so by the time I'm done, it'll be 4 different colors. It'll be primer red, it'll be flat black, rust, and flake. Alright, well, the front fenders are black. I painted the rear end black, flat black. I've got the main chassis of the body, the primer, because that's what I had most of. And then I've got the black internal, or the external thingy, sheet metal. What else? Oh, and then there's the back panel here, and that's what the heck, a green marker on this thing, kids. Alright, well, started putting her back together. Started painting the rims on the rear end purple. Allie wanted me to make them that color. I'm like, what the heck? Oh god, might as well. So the rims are going to be purple, and then she asked me to do the tie rods as white. So I thought, well, hell, since I got the tie rods white and I've already got the white paint in my hand, why not grab some tape and make some white walled rim tires? Yeah, so I got tape all put up around there, and where you see the numbers, that's what's painted. So I'm going to have white walled white walled tires with purple rims. Oh god. Okay, so now, don't you get close to that with your fur, cat. Ashley, get away from there. Go. Get out. Get away from there. Yeah. She's shedding, so she likes to rub all over everything. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, here, let me put the camera down here. Ooh. Sweet. Yeah. This tape that I used is white electrical tape. Instead of, you could use black too, black electrical tape, because when you stick it on, you can stretch it and get it to conform around the area that you want it to go around. Regular Scotch tape or any other tape doesn't really stretch like that, so you don't get the contour around the tire. So black tape will work just as good as what I did here. Kind of meticulous to work on it, but yeah. Sweet. Huh, that turned out better than what I expected. That's really kind of cool. Got a little bit of overspray in here, but I can get rid of that with some lacquer thinner and a rag. Let's see what the other side looks like. Okay, so what this is I've got the white tape. I put the white tape on the outside. Actually, this is the red tape that you see now. It's red. But what I did have, so you can see here, what I did is I put tape around the lettering on the inside,
then went to the outside and put tape, the electrical tape around the outside, and then took duct tape and put duct tape around there. And then I had a piece of cardboard that I cut at an angle, at a rounded angle, and then I just held it and sprayed, walked around it and sprayed, walked around it and sprayed. That's why you can see this diamond effect right here. So where's the end at? Here we go. See the contour of the tape? See how that works? Black tape will work the same way. Because that's what this is. This is just colored electrical tape. This side didn't come out as good, but still.
Oh, isn't that cute? Little white wall tires, yeah. Put on my rat rod. Yeah. Okay. Looks pretty cool now. And maybe I should do that to the front tires too. That's an idea. Maybe. Alright, well, got the seat put on there now. I'm getting ready to install the engine. Yeah, let me see here, what else? That's pretty much about it. That seat, man, that was a little hard getting on there. That was really hard. So, I also drilled the holes and tapped the holes for the paneling. I stuck the paneling on and adjusted it and held it in place with clamps. Marked out where it was at, pulled it off, then marked the holes, drilled the holes, then took the paneling and put the paneling back on, aligned it all right up, put the clamp on, and then stuck a screw up through the hole and scratched a circle into the paint on all the holes here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 over here, 2 down here. Then I took the paneling back off, went, drilled the holes in the paneling, then brought the paneling back over. And, well, actually, before I put the paneling on, I tapped these with a 1/4 20 thread tap. And then those are the kind of screws that or bolts that I'll be putting in here. So it all lines up, but I'll show you that here in a second. And yeah, the seat was a little difficult putting on, but I got it on there, so it's on there now. Yeah. Just got the engine in. I've got the I got the throttle and the brake hooked up, and I have these. Remember those things, George? Yeah, I got those hooked up. One goes down to the throttle. That's the throttle right there. And it crosses up over the brake and goes over to the engine there. And the brake loops down, goes to the first bracket, the second bracket, and then comes right around and then connects into there. That's kind of neat. That was route that stuff. It doesn't pinch tight on these on the cable. See, it doesn't pinch tight on it, but I'm sure it pinches tight enough. If not, then I'll just be grabbing some tie rod or zip ties and tying it in there. Or I'll just pull these out and strap a rubber band or something like that around the cable and then stick it back into these little. That's kind of neat. I like those. I'm glad you sent those to me, George. Thank you very much. Those are pretty cool. Okay. I think I put the wrong damn belt on because I've got 2 different belts and they both look roughly the same and I can't remember which one I had on there. But oh well. Okay. Now it's time to put the panel on, I guess. Alright guys, well, you know, I've been thinking that I've never really shown you guys how I have this, what this looks like when it's set up and running. So this is what I'm going to do. Now the chain fell off, or it didn't really fall off, the chain tensioner. I don't know what the heck happened, but it locked up, flipped down, and got lodged underneath there and ended up bending the chain. So you're going to see the chain slightly bent. Where's it at? Come on. There you are, right there. That's where it's at, right there. Well, I went to put the panel on and I screwed the hole. Screwed the hole, or drilled the hole, and I tapped them and everything, but this isn't thick enough steel. The wall isn't thick enough to hold the thread. So when I put the panel on, I went to screw it in, put in the bolts. I stripped them out right away. So I'm gonna have to get full-length bolts to go all the way through. Yeah, you can see that slight wobble in it, but that's no big deal. Every tire, every axle out there has that kind of crap with it. I've never once seen a go-kart that had perfect rotation. Also, something else I noticed, show you here, and I didn't know this. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but my spring is adjusted to hole number 1. That's where it's sitting at, and I don't know if that's, I want to say that is a longer time. It'll take longer for it to engage into high gear, or into high portion, I guess. So I want speed with this thing. I don't want this to last. I don't want this to have all that much torque. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably switch this over to number 3. At least that's the way the spring looks like it's wound. If I were to bring it over to 1, or bring it over to 3, should bring down my delay time before it transfers over into the high gear or high ratio area. But I don't know. I don't know how these things are. If 1 is the lowest it goes, or the longest it takes, or 3 is the longest it takes, I don't know. Oh well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, there we go, you guys. Here's my purple, metallic purple rims and my white wall tires. Homemade. Blah, 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 blah. Kendall, yeah. Alright guys, well that's that for this build. I'm sick of working on this. I'm sick of continuously adding stuff to this one, so I'm done with this. I'm going to put that panel on, put the bolts on, and then I'm going to be done with this build, and then I'm going to be starting to work on the next one. So there we go. And thumbs up this video if you want. Comment and subscribe. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see you all later.